Welcome to Mary and Mike English Channel. Why was Leo nervous? What mistake did Maya make about breakfast? Hello, everyone. I'm Mary.
And I'm Mike. Today we are with Leo and Maya and go through hotel check-in, problem solving, ordering food, and checking out. Real conversations for real travel.
And this is one of those situations that makes so many English learners nervous.
But by the end of today's lesson, you'll know exactly what to say when you walk into a hotel.
So relax, listen carefully, and enjoy the story. Today we have 2 questions hidden in today's story. You saw them on screen. Why was Leo nervous? And what mistake did Maya make?
If you catch both answers, write them in the comments. And now,
Let's begin. Wow, Leo, look at this place. We're finally here.
Yeah, it's really big. I've never checked into a hotel in English before.
Don't worry, I'll be right here. Let's go inside.
Maya, this hotel is huge. I didn't expect it to be this big.
I know, look at that entrance. Very fancy.
Fancy? What does that mean?
Nice. Expensive, not your average hotel.
Fancy. Okay, so do I just walk in and say, I want a room?
No, you say you have a reservation.
A reservation?
It means you already booked the room. We told them what day we're coming and how many nights.
Right, you made the reservation. For a double room, 3 nights?
Exactly. Under your name, Leo Chen.
Under my name. So I do the talking.
You do, and you'll be fine. Front desk is right through those doors.
Okay, let's go.
Leo, I made a hotel check-in cheat sheet. Let's review this.
Okay.
1. I have a reservation under 2. Passport or ID ready. 3. Confirm number of nights. 4. Ask, what time is breakfast?
This sheet is gold. I have a reservation under Leo Chen.
Notice we say under a name. Not in a name, not with a name.
Under a name. Got it.
Native speakers use this phrase all the time at hotels, clinics, restaurants, and airports.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the Grandview Hotel. How can I help you?
Hi, I have a reservation under Leo Chen.
Chen? Yes, double room, 3 nights, checking in today. Correct?
Yes.
May I see some ID? Passport or driver's license?
Here's my passport.
Thank you. Need any parking?
No, thank you.
Room 412, 4th floor. Here are your key cards. You'll need these for the elevator and your room.
Thank you. What time is breakfast?
7 to 10 a.m., 1st floor restaurant. Included with your room. Wi-Fi password is on the welcome card in your key packet. Anything else?
No, that's everything. Thanks.
Enjoy your stay.
See, you did it!
My hands were shaking.
But you were clear, polite, and you asked about breakfast. I forgot to ask about Wi-Fi on my first hotel stay. Spent 20 minutes hunting for it.
Well, at least we have the password. Let's unlock that hotel room. Wow, look at that view.
The whole city!
King bed, TV, oh, minibar.
Be careful with that. Those snacks are not free. Many travelers learn that lesson the expensive way. Always check before you eat or drink anything from the minibar.
Noted. What's this, a safe?
For your passport, money, anything valuable, you set your own code.
Smart. Nice bathroom. Big mirror. Oh, good. Shampoo, conditioner, body wash. They have little bottles of everything.
Nice. So we don't need to buy anything.
And towels. Bath towel, hand towel, face towel. They didn't forget anything.
That's a good hotel for you.
Okay, let's try the Wi-Fi. Grandview_guest. Typing password. Not working.
Try again. Sometimes the password is case sensitive.
Still nothing. Cannot connect.
Call the front desk. This is actually good practice. It's a very normal hotel situation.
Okay.
Front desk, how may I help you?
Hi, this is Leo Chen in room 412. I'm having trouble with the Wi-Fi. The password isn't working.
I'm sorry about that. Let me check your floor's router. One moment. Mr. Chen, I've reset the router. Can you try again?
Same message. Still can't connect.
I'll send a technician up. About 10 minutes.
Thank you.
While we wait, let's explore the hotel a little. I saw a restaurant downstairs and a rooftop pool.
A pool? You're definitely checking that out.
Maintenance, hear about the Wi-Fi.
Hi, thanks for coming. It won't connect.
Let me take a look. Password was changed yesterday. The welcome cards haven't been updated. Here's the new one. Grandview 2026. Capital G, numbers 2026.
Grandview 2026. Connected. Thank you so much.
Happy to help.
I did it! Called the front desk all by myself. In English.
Polite, clear, patient. That's real-world English, Leo, not a classroom exercise.
I feel better now. Hey, before we go eat, do you need any help unpacking?
No, I'm fine, but I could use some coffee first. Let's explore the hotel. I saw a restaurant downstairs.
Maya, can I ask you something? When I checked in, the clerk asked for my credit card, even though I already paid online. Why?
Good question. That's called a deposit or an incidental hold.
Deposit?
The hotel holds a small amount on your card, just in case. If you damage something or order room service, they can charge you.
So they don't actually take the money?
No, they freeze it. When you check out and everything's fine, it goes back to your card.
Oh, like a safety thing for the hotel.
Exactly. Most hotels do it. Very normal.
Makes sense. I was worried for a second.
That's why you ask. Never be afraid to ask questions. Hotels expect guests to ask, whether it's about breakfast, Wi-Fi, parking, checkout time, or nearby restaurants. By the way, are there any good restaurants near the hotel? Not the hotel restaurant, I mean. Somewhere local.
Oh, I saw some places when we drove in. A Thai place and a cafe. We could try one tomorrow.
Sounds perfect. Let's stick with the hotel restaurant tonight, though. I'm too tired to walk anywhere.
What's this?
Do not disturb. You hang it on the outside door handle. It tells housekeeping not to knock.
So if I want to sleep late...
Hang the sign. Nobody bothers you.
Got it. And the towels? If I want them changed?
Put them on the floor. If you want to reuse them, hang them up.
That's actually good for the environment. Less water.
Exactly. Actually, we need some extra towels. There's only one bath towel.
Oh, you're right. Should I call housekeeping?
Or just ask at the front desk when we go down. Can we get some extra towels, please? Super simple.
Got it. Can we get some extra towels? I'll remember that.
Before going downstairs, let's review some phrases. These are really useful phrases every traveler should know. Is there any chance of a late checkout? Do you have any vegetarian options? Are there any good restaurants nearby? I don't have any cash. Can I pay by card? I heard that. Let's find the restaurant. I'm hungry too. Time for dinner.
I can smell the food already.
Me too. That was a long trip.
Do we need a reservation for the hotel restaurant?
Hotel guests usually don't, but let's ask.
Good evening. Welcome. Table for two?
Yes, please.
Hotel guests?
Yes, room 412.
Right this way. Your server will be with you shortly.
Thank you.
Good evening. Can I start you with drinks?
Still water, please.
Sparkling water with lemon. I'll be right back.
Okay, so many choices. Appetizers, mains, desserts. What's an appetizer?
Small dish before the main meal. Starter, like soup or salad.
They have garlic bread. For the main, I don't eat meat. Do they have vegetarian options?
Pasta with vegetables. Mushroom risotto. Grilled fish, but that's not vegetarian.
Pasta. And garlic bread to start.
Here are your drinks. Ready to order? I'll have the grilled chicken with potatoes. He'll have the pasta with vegetables. And garlic bread to start. Any sides with the pasta?
Does it come with salad?
Small side salad, yes.
Perfect. That's fine.
I'll put that in. Grilled chicken, pasta with vegetables. Enjoy!
The pasta's really good. But, they put onion in the salad.
You don't like onion?
Not really. I didn't expect it.
Tell the server. Politely.
Excuse me?
Yes? Everything okay?
I'm sorry. There's onion in my salad. I didn't realize. Would it be possible to get one without?
Of course! I'll bring a fresh one right away.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Polite, clear, no drama. That's exactly how you handle it.
Would it be possible? And I appreciate it. Those phrases really work.
Here you go. Salad, no onion. Enjoy.
Thank you. This is perfect.
Wow, Leo. That's one of the most useful polite questions in English. Would it be possible to change rooms? Would it be possible to get another pillow? Would it be possible to have this without onions? One sentence. That makes you sound respectful everywhere you travel. And another useful phrase, I appreciate it. Native speakers use it all the time to show genuine gratitude. You know, Leo, you're so much more confident now than when we first arrived.
At check-in, I was terrified. My hands were sweating.
I've never checked into a hotel in English before. That was you 3 hours ago. And now, ordering food, fixing problems, asking questions, all in English.
I just needed to start. Once I did the first thing, the rest felt easier.
The first step is always the hardest. By the way, speaking of breakfast tomorrow,
What about it?
when I booked online, I selected a breakfast time. I thought I had to pick one.
But the clerk said anytime between 7 and 10.
I know. I picked 7 a.m., the earliest slot. I didn't realize you can just show up.
So you made the mistake this time.
Yes. I set breakfast for 7 a.m. when we didn't need to. Tomorrow morning is my fault.
So I have to wake up early because of your mistake?
Consider it an English learning opportunity. Early morning English.
I can't believe it. You're the expert.
Everyone makes mistakes. That's how we learn, even me.
Okay, 7 a.m. But you owe me coffee. A big one.
Deal. The final challenge.
Time to check out.
It's too early.
I know. I'm sorry, but that breakfast buffet was worth it.
It really was. Okay, checkout time.
Good morning. Checking out?
Yes, room 412.
Mr. Chen, I hope you enjoyed your stay.
It was great. Comfortable room, excellent restaurant.
Glad to hear it. Here's your bill. Would you like to review it?
Room charge? Dinner? Minibar? Wait, what's this $20 charge?
That's the incidental hold from check-in. It hasn't been released yet. It'll return to your card in 3 to 5 business days.
Oh, the deposit, right. Is there anything else I should know?
No, Everything else is covered. Breakfast was included.
Perfect. Can I pay with the same card? I don't have any cash on me.
Of course. Tap here.
And can I get a receipt?
Here you are. Thank you for staying at the Grandview. We hope to see you again.
Thank you. I did it. Checked out all by myself.
Reviewed the bill, asked about a charge, got a receipt. Full hotel experience. In English.
I really did it.
Before the airport, let's review everything.
Okay, check-in. I have a reservation under Leo Chen. Passport. Keycard. Ask what time breakfast is, even if someone picks 7 a.m. by mistake.
I deserved that.
Room stuff. Safe for valuables. Minibar is expensive. Do not disturb on the door handle. Towels on the floor means replace them. Can I get some extra towels? I use that one.
What about problems?
Call the front desk. Be specific. Hi, this is Leo in room 412. I can't connect to the Wi-Fi. Polite and clear.
And at the restaurant?
If something's wrong, would it be possible to? And I appreciate it. No drama. And the deposit? Money the hotel freezes comes back later. I don't have any cash. Can I pay by card?
Leo, that was everything. You didn't miss a single phrase.
I came here nervous and I'm leaving different. More capable, I guess.
That's what travel does. And that's what practicing real English does. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to try.
Next hotel, I'll handle the check-in without shaking hands.
And I'll read the breakfast policy before I click anything.
Deal. Airport's waiting.
Next adventure.
Wow, what a journey! From nervous check-in to confident check-out.
3 days in a hotel, and Leo handled every situation in English.
And every situation taught us useful English we can use in real life. Let's answer those 2 questions.
Question 1. Why was Leo nervous? Because he had never checked into a hotel in English before. It was his first time doing everything himself.
Question 2. What mistake did Maya make? She accidentally selected a 7 a.m. breakfast time when she booked online, even though they could arrive anytime between 7 and 10.
Did you get both right? Write your answers in the comments using full sentences.
Full sentences are excellent English practice. And your practice challenge. Write 2 full sentences you would actually say at a hotel. Pick from today's conversation or make your own.
For example, can I get some extra towels, please? And, are there any good restaurants near the hotel?
At Mary and Mike English Channel, we share stories in slow and clear English so you learn naturally through real situations.
Every episode helps you build confidence, one conversation at a time. If you enjoyed this, subscribe, like, and leave your 2 hotel sentences in the comments.
Practice makes progress. See you in the next episode.
Bye-bye, everyone.